Today, I messed up by accidentally flashing my boss during a Zoom meeting. So this happened earlier today, and I'm still dying of embarrassment. I've been replaying the entire thing in my head on a loop, and it gets worse every time I think about it. Strap in because this is a long, cringe-filled story. A little background. I, 28M, work from home, like a lot of people, and I've gotten way too comfortable with Zoom meetings. You know, the classic work from home attire, business on top, pajamas or gym shorts on the bottom. I thought I had this whole Zoom life figured out. I've been doing it for months without any issues. That is, until today. Today we had a big team meeting with our department head, Michelle. She's the boss's boss, so naturally, everyone was on their best behavior. This meeting wasn't just our usual casual catch-up. It was one of those everyone turn your cameras on so we can all feel like we're in the same room situations. I quickly threw on a decent-looking button-down shirt over my ratty old t-shirt, brushed my hair back with my hands, and made sure the background behind me didn't look like a bomb went off. I kept my sweatpants on because, who's gonna see? My camera is only on my face and upper body. Classic work from home attire, right? The meeting started, and everything was going smoothly. Michelle was going over some new initiatives. People were nodding along, adding their comments, the usual stuff. I had my camera on and my mic muted, just listening and scrolling through my emails, half paying attention. I was doing the nod every once in a while to show I'm engaged thing. About 20 minutes in, I realized I'd left my coffee in the kitchen. And let me tell you, I need my coffee in the morning. It was sitting there, cold and sat on the counter, and all I could think about was how much better I'd feel if I had that caffeine boost. So, naturally, I had the bright idea to stand up quickly, grab it, and get back to my seat before anyone noticed I'd left. Now, here's where I should mention an important detail. I wasn't wearing sweatpants anymore. No, in my morning rush, I had swapped into boxer briefs. Not just any boxer briefs, but these ridiculous, bright red ones that I got as part of some novelty gift. They were tight, unflattering, and definitely not something I wanted to broadcast to my entire department. But of course, I forgot this little detail as I stood up. I didn't even realize what I had done until I heard my boss, John, say, asterisk, are you okay there? Asterisk time. Stopped. My brain lagged as I slowly processed the fact that I had just stood up, on camera, wearing nothing but a button-down shirt and bright red boxer briefs. I was halfway to the kitchen, and my entire department was now getting a full view of my half-dressed self. I froze, then looked back at my screen to see 15 faces, including my boss's boss, Michelle, and my boss, John, staring at me in a stunned, awkward silence. It felt like one of those nightmares where you show up to school naked, except this time it was real and in front of the people who pay me. My coworker Sarah, bless her, tried to lighten the mood. She half smiled and said, asterisk, nice outfit. Asterisk, a few awkward chuckles rippled through the Zoom call, but Michelle just blinked, looking utterly perplexed. I could practically hear the judgment through the screen. Panic set in. Instead of calmly sitting down and turning off my camera like a rational person, I lost all common sense. I lunged for my laptop to turn the camera off, but in my panic, I accidentally knocked it off the table. The laptop crashed to the floor, and I let out this ridiculous, startled yelp that was definitely picked up by the mic. Suddenly, the screen went black, and I was disconnected from the meeting. I had somehow managed to shut my entire laptop off in the chaos. Now I was standing there, half naked in my living room, staring at my laptop on the floor, while my entire department was probably still reeling from what just happened. I had two options. Pretend my internet had died and never log back into the meeting, or face the music and deal with the awkwardness head-on. I debated faking technical difficulties for a solid minute, but I knew that would make things even worse in the long run. So, I gathered what little dignity I had left, grabbed a pair of actual pants, restarted my laptop, and rejoined the meeting. When my screen lit back up, I was greeted with a grid of concerned and amused faces. Michelle just smiled, a tight, awkward smile, and said, asterisk, glad you could rejoin us. Everything okay? Asterisk, I cleared my throat, still beat red, and muttered, asterisk, yeah, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Asterisk Sarah couldn't help but laugh, and John, trying to keep things professional, said, asterisk, maybe next time. Double check your camera settings before you stand up. We're all working from home, but let's try to keep things appropriate. Asterisk, the rest of the meeting was excruciatingly awkward for me. I couldn't make eye contact with anyone on screen. Every time someone looked my way, I could see them trying to suppress a grin. Even Michelle, who usually kept things serious, seemed amused by the whole ordeal. As soon as the meeting ended, I shut my laptop, collapsed on my couch, and stared at the ceiling for a good 20 minutes, trying to process what had just happened. I considered emailing HR and quitting on the spot, but after a few deep breaths and another cup of coffee, I realized it wasn't the end of the world. Still, I'm going to be haunted by this moment for years. My coworkers will never let me live it down, and I'm pretty sure Michelle will forever associate me with the guy who stood up in his underwear during a team meeting. Unexpected update. Hey Reddit, so I wasn't planning on updating, but the aftermath of my initial Zoom fiasco turned into something way crazier than I ever could have imagined. Grab some popcorn because things got wild. Recap asterisk if you missed my original post. A couple of days ago, I, 28M, made the biggest WFH, work from home, blunder of my life. I stood up during a department Zoom meeting, forgetting I was wearing nothing but a button-down shirt and bright red boxer briefs. My boss, John, 40SM, and my boss's boss, Michelle, 50SF, along with about 15 other coworkers, got a full view of my bold fashion choice. I thought I was ruined. I literally knocked my laptop off the desk in a panic and made a chaotic exit from the meeting. When I finally rejoined, it was cringy and awkward, but I survived. Barely. The day after the boxer brief incident, I expected to walk into a minefield of awkwardness. You know that feeling when you can almost feel people talking about you behind your back? Yeah, that was me. I logged into work, my heart pounding, convinced I'd be the laughingstock of the company forever. But things didn't go as I thought they would. First message I got was from John. It was a simple Slack message. Asterisk morning, red shorts. Everything okay today? Asterisk my heart sank at first. Great, I thought. The teasing has begun. I replied with a simple asterisk. Yeah, hanging in there. Asterisk then Sarah, my coworker who had tried to break the awkward tension during the meeting, chimed in with asterisk. You should have owned it more. I mean, red shorts? Bold statement, man. Asterisk, I groaned. Asterisk, I wasn't trying to make a statement. It was a mistake. Asterisk, I typed back. She sent back a laughing emoji and added, asterisk. Well, it's memorable. People are talking about it. Asterisk, and boy, was she right. Over the next few hours, my inbox started lighting up with little jokes and checking in messages. It was like my coworkers didn't know whether to roast me or reassure me. I get comments like, asterisk, don't worry. We've all had our wardrobe malfunctions, just not quite as iconic as yours. Asterisk from Luke, the IT guy. Asterisk, if it helps. I once spilled an entire coffee on myself during a client call. At least you were, dry. Asterisk from Monica, one of our marketing leads. Everyone was being so lighthearted about it, which I appreciated, but I still felt like my dignity had taken a hit. Later that afternoon, John called me into a one-on-one Zoom. I was expecting a professional check-in, maybe a let's laugh it off and move on talk. But when I logged in, I was met with John's big grin. Not a smirk, mind you, but a full-on grin like he had a secret. He started off casual enough. Asterisk, how are you holding up? Red? Asterisk, oh, just surviving the day, I said with a sheepish smile. He chuckled and leaned back in his chair. Asterisk, well, I've got some news for you. It seems like your incident from yesterday has turned into, let's call it a company-wide phenomenon. Asterisk, I stared at him, confused. Asterisk, phenomenon? What do you mean? Asterisk, that's when John dropped the bombshell. Michelle, the head of our department, the same Michelle who had witnessed my half-naked escapade, apparently thought it was hilarious. Not only that, but she'd shared the story at a high-level meeting with other department heads. I blinked at John in disbelief. Asterisk, wait. She told? Who? Asterisk, basically the entire exec team, he said with a chuckle. Asterisk, she told them you were the perfect example of casual professionalism. Asterisk, now I was just staring, mouth agape, while John explained how Michelle had told the story to break the tension at the exec meeting. They all found it hysterical. And now, they had a running joke about being comfortable enough to work in their underwear. But that wasn't even the craziest part. John leaned in, his grin widening. Asterisk, she also thinks you handled it well. And because of that, she's decided to fast-track you for a new project she's starting. It's a huge initiative, high visibility, lots of eyes on it. She thinks your authenticity fits perfectly with the company culture she's trying to build. Asterisk, wait, what? Asterisk, I was genuinely floored. Asterisk, you're saying I'm not fired? Asterisk, John burst out laughing. Asterisk, fired? No, man. You're the office legend now. They're calling you Red Shorts Guy in the exec circles. Everyone thinks you're the kind of guy who can roll with anything. You basically became a mascot for the new casual but professional vibe Michelle's pushing. Asterisk, my head was spinning. Asterisk, I don't know what to say. Asterisk, John just grinned. Asterisk, just say yes to the project. It's gonna be big for you. And maybe invest in some pants next time. Asterisk, since that call, things have only gotten weirder, but in a good way. The next day, when I went into the office for an in-person meeting, we do hybrid work, I found a pair of novelty red shorts hanging on the back of my chair. Someone had written #TeamRed on a sticky note and stuck it to the desk. Sarah, of course, couldn't help herself. We all chipped in, she said with a wink. The gifts didn't stop there. A couple of days later, I found a coffee mug on my desk that said, "Bold moves, bold brew," with a pair of tiny red shorts printed on it. Then someone left a cape, an actual red superhero cape draped over my chair. And the nickname stuck. People in the office now greet me with a cheerful asterisk, "What's up? Red shorts?" Asterisk, even on days I'm dressed completely normal. At first, I was a little embarrassed, but now I'm leaning into it. It's become part of my identity at work. As for the project, I accepted, of course. It's a big deal, and I've been working closely with Michelle's team. Turns out, she's really laid back and genuinely believes in building a culture where people can be themselves. Who knew a Zoom mishap could land me in her good graces? So yeah, somehow standing up in my red boxer briefs during a Zoom meeting didn't ruin my career. In fact, it did the opposite. I'm now Red Shorts Guy, the unofficial mascot of our department's new culture push. I might even get a promotion out of this crazy situation. Life's weird, man.